perfectly making sense. What doesn't make sense to me is why the hell is there an OD? God, I hate this hero. We'll immediately find the coddle, though. The stun follow-up was there, and guess what? Look how this game not starting the way he was hoping it would.
No, that was pretty sneaky. Put the OD out front there and wait until after the Astral's like in range for him to pop into the smoke. So the Observer ward there, not going to save him. And ooh, the D ward. Ouch.
Shazam. Bang, 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 bang. Oh. Wow, that is a hell of a start for Ivy. Yep. Definitely getting what they wanted here.
52% win probability already. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame him.
Okay.
Dota Plus is just out of control.
Just call it.
Pretty much the whole game. Wouldn't bother playing at this point. I loved these last two picks. I was sitting here looking at this lineup, trying to figure out what Ivy was going to go for. On the one hand, it felt like they had a lot of stuff covered, which is always nice, but I was like, what is like the perfect pick here? Just to, like, try and annoy this Ursa's game, but still do things that a mid player likes to do. And I you know, thankfully Veno's pretty dead. So we got this instead. So you have some saving, some kiting with the Astral, pretty cool. And also just, you know, great scaling options. This hero just gets more and more ridiculous. We all hate playing against it. And I was trying to figure out what the counter was going to be for Water Rune enjoyers. I'm looking through some heroes, and it's like everything that looks kind of okay would have some sort of an answer. But the Coddle, I thought this was nice. You know, you got some blind versus heroes that rely, like anything that blinds is really good versus Beast Wife.
Did you see that? So he preemptively astraled, so that way Stukov didn't have enough damage to secure the range creep, and then he got a deny on it. Dude, that's some high level tech right there. Because I agree, where I like this idea of the Coddle too, because, you know, I think back to like the old counters, it was like Sniper or something, you outrange the OD and you make sure that you secure those last hits. And you can do that with Illuminate, but if you just run in and take it, that is a really cool answer.
Kind of lame. Like all the good answers in Dota, you know?
Yeah.
You just lame them out.
I can't get in range for this one at least. So it's going to be able to go on and get some more of those denies.
But look at that, though. Creep. Because he's forced to go that far back. I'm going to keep talking about Jim Vincento dies. Because he's forced to go so far back to do the Illuminate, to kill that one without getting caught, he hits the second range creep, which results in that one getting denied. So I'd be pretty annoyed at this point. But the last hits are pretty even. If he gets these last 200 towers, they'll be dead even. Misses one, gets the other. So denies on his side. Last hits a bit on Soikov's. It's all good. And we have a safe lane Lesh again. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, getting another view of it here. PS65 definitely feeling very comfortable on this hero, and Jan going to chase down Cube a little bit. Look for that stun, but a second time the clock's been able to dodge it. Having a more robust hero this time around on the clockwork as opposed to that Earth Spirit from last game.
I love Earth Spirit, I will say, but I think that hero, he strays too far into the having to play perfect to get the good effects camp. Whereas I feel like a Clockwork, you can make mistakes and just be a little bit mediocre, and you can just have so much more success. Which again, isn't that surprising? That, you know, that's the difference between Earth Spirit and other fours. But Clockwork, I feel like, also has this incredibly high skill ceiling that you can achieve just with cogs. Obviously, like the Aghanims is now pretty wild as well. So the way you just utilize Flare, so, you know, not only is he reliable, he can also just like go hard when you're making big plays. So yeah, for the most part, I'd rather see this hero pretty much every game these days.
Yeah, but I get what you mean. We all love things that are terrible sometimes, and Earth Spirit is one of those for me as well. Yeah. As we'll see some taunts coming out down there. I wasn't sure if the Malefice got onto that hero or what it was when they got caught in the cogs, but it looked like it was a little bit off the mark. Regardless, Water Runes Enjoyers trying to get this pull here, and it does look like he's going to be able to connect it. And we'll try and re-pull that one back over to the creep wave afterwards. So, yeah, just some lane mechanics shenanigans going on. We'll miss out on one of those creeps.
Yeah, this is going great for them, considering for Water Enjoyers, that is, I would say. I mean, yeah, the Enigma's not getting much last hits quite yet, but they're keeping it close because they actually failed to block the pull because Cube got a toss onto Yond at one point. So Yond is now forced to come over and try and contest it, with Pio also being here, but they don't connect. Too busy pulling instead. And then they missed the pull because he kind of half-assed it trying to go for the attempted kill. So now they get neither.
Wait a minute, though. Palantimos, does he get sniped here? Oh, he's trying for it. He had 4 stacks on him already. Dude, they are definitely taking a beating up top, though, having to bring out tons of regen from RY and, of course, have that stick going for Palantimos.
Yeah. Do you think he gets the boar at 4 and starts stacking ancients? I always like that play these days.
Yeah, it seems just good.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like there's a part of it, too, as we're seeing the Ursa have to Earth Shock to try and dodge these ones while he's waiting for that Ring of Health to come out. I've been waiting for heroes to do like the shared control with the boar and then also with like illusion runes and stuff. Does he get the snipe kill? Not quite. In fact,
yeah,
it's Jam Vincento who dies and gets burnt down.
And he's going to salve right back up in that Phoenix. Can't get a pull in time, but he's able to get there in time for a stack. So very helpful stuff as the Rubik's gone. Of course, he missed it. So that's too bad. No block that I can see.
Likov is also going to be building up those stacks and farming them out, which you do love to see. As continued spam onto this Ursa up top, but now that Palantimos has the Ring of Health, along with that magic stick, it feels like he's more comfortable in this lane now.
The hammer's coming out, though. The one hero who still buys Meteor Hammer, and it's on its way. So stay out of my lane. Or he's gonna drop the hammer on you.
That is really scary. I wonder how much damage he's going to try and get done with this. Particularly because they have a catapult wave. His own me and Jam Vincento gets chased back a little bit. They will use the glyph mid as Yond accidentally gets cute pulled in with him, and is 6-5 able to find that kill there. So yeah, a nice start.
Yeah, I feel like this isn't like core anymore. Like the ODs I've been watching have not been rushing this.
Whoa! Oh my God!
easy.
He just killed him. He just dropped the Sanity's Eclipse.
That old man, you know, he's just not that bright.
Okay.
When you got 113 year mana.
Yeah, that's true. And, well, down bottom, BNC's been left completely alone, looking for the stun, waiting for their timing, but won't be able to go for it. No toss-back play. Up top, on me. Gets punched, the lift to pull him away. And the Phoenix! Nice. Oh, well played with that Sunray.
Yeah, that was actually necessary. He was going to live with like 1 HP after that last Fire Spirit. He was just going to survive, so it's a good thing the Mary committed for that. And all of this punishment and like constant harass in the lane means there's no stacks of the Beastmaster, which has just been a constant theme as to how this hero recovers if he has like a weak laning stage. And right now he's the lowest of the cores, but you know, his counterpart obviously not looking too hot either as he gets tossed into the disco pony.
Yeah, that one hurts. That one definitely does not feel great. I think that this mid matchup though is really feeling like a bit of a problem. 47 and 20. So this, like, again, counter pick. This was what they decided was going to be the big option. Has not worked out for them, and I feel like some of that's just got to be the tech coming out from the ODs. He's been playing this perfect. Yeah,
right from the very beginning waves too. It's up top again. The axes are just not enough to finish them off in time. It's just like sticks get popped. There's raindrops there. It feels like they're always so close to getting it, and it's not going well. It's like the first time I feel like a Water and Enjoyer's lane is looking better. Like significantly better than their opponents, because typically they either go even or I feel like they lose a lot of their lanes. But at least the top lane's going well, even if mid's not.
What you're telling me is Wild Axe's next patch 1 second off the cooldown, and then we're good to go, yeah?
Yeah. After the major, with the patches. Stop getting your hopes up, people.
Move in and gets the kill there. I still believe, as they will run down one, now looking for a second with the Meteor Hammer rotation. It's a good chunk of damage there in for the kill, but the heal! And then the turn, all the Eidolons played together to bring them down. So a great rotation from Water Rune Enjoyers.
That was so huge. Ooh, man, he needed that so bad. Look at that early damage, 825 there from the Keeper of the Light. Yeah, he's got the big damage. And this has been a development as we keep seeing more and more of the mid-coddle. I've noticed that, I brought this up several times, but the Radiant coddles are forced to get aggressive earlier. And the dire ones obviously have a much better like backdrop of farming that they can rely on. But I'm really starting to appreciate that crazy amount of burst damage that you get from this Boots of Travel immediate Spirit Vessel build. Another toss into the Lesh. Nice catch just in the end of that Split Earth.
Finds him still dying to the ulti coming out from Lesh. Cube dropped down low. Almost out of there, but is going to get burned to death. So 2 get brought down for the Clockwork off the back of a solid black hole. And Water Rune Enjoyer is pulling things together here.
Yeah, Moby's going to keep throwing some hammers on this tower. Keep whittling it down. But when Stoikov's running around stacking up urn charges, it's a little bit frightening. A couple more of those picks, and he'll be closing in on a Spirit Vessel. Will he ever use his trusty shovel, though? That is the question.
He's too fast to dig. Oh, no.
He's trying to dig up the next power rune.
Right. That would be a cool buff for Trusty Shovel. Everybody's talking about neutral items.
Get rid of them.
No. I like them.
I want little eggs. Instead of neutral items, you get eggs, and it hatches a random neutral that becomes your summon.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and you can just summon it at some point, and it's yours until it dies. So you can just like start stacking them in the base every round of neutral items, and eventually bring out your small army, and we'll have like a little mini RTS going on.
You basically just want Pokemon, I think.
Yeah, I do want Pokemon. You're right, actually. Never mind. Scratch that. You can just buy Pokeballs now. Enchantress removed from the game. Pokeballs available in shop. Perfect.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Well, another round of the Meteor Hammer spam coming from away, and you can see Palantimos up top has been trying to build into his Battle Fury and has been somewhat hampered, but top net worth in the game. Even though there's been that continuous spam, as soon as he's got that Ring of Health, he's been perfectly fine.
Yeah, I will say it does not look like he's having a lot of fun. It's been a very difficult lane constantly, but well done. Again, speaking of difficult lanes, that's another one down there for the Enigma. 3rd death of the game. As Yond is forced to run away.
They did rotate Mulbe here, so we'll see if he sticks around and maybe tries to pressure the bottom tier 1 tower. Just goes for the smoke, and instead they're going to look for a pickoff.
If only they had vision in this dire jungle and saw all these stacks, I feel like they would just run up there. They are going to see the ancient stack, though, with where they have, so... Oh, dude, there's stacks everywhere. This is stacked, too.
There's so much. And they're going to come and steal a bunch of them, too. That is very nice. One last creep comes out. Yond finds Scoop, and well, now in some trouble. Nobody really to help that Tiny out. So will be brought down. Throws out one last avalanche before the death. And yeah, the build up for Palantimos here, when his Battle Fury is completed, that's going to be another nice little ancient stack for him.
Yeah, it's just about done as well. Just needs his courier to essentially make the journey at this point. And he'll be able to scoop that up. So probably wants to rotate over there sooner rather than later. And another miss on the stack there, unfortunately.
Oh, Stoikov, he's in trouble now. They move in, have the roar, ready to bring down that Coddle. TPing in to the Beastmaster. Not always the wisest decision in the world. And they kill him off.
Yeah, bro, don't do that. I mean, he's not wrong.
Wow. Okay. Well, that is a freebie and a huge kill.
Cube? Cube is so fat right now. He does not want to die.
Yeah, needs to step away. He's so close to finishing off that Blink Dagger, too. Jan thinking about that hook shot, but doesn't decide to go for it.
We actually get some wave gold here as Ursa's just going to run through the jungle, too. So Spirit Vessel done, though. So we have Spirit Vessel, Coddle, and hook shots available from the Keep of the Light. But this kind of reminds me of what I was worried about last game. And this, like, when I talk about, like, oh, this is a really good Undying game because I have people who want to fight with me. There's not really many people who want to fight right now with Stoikov. There's a Clockwork, but, like, Phoenix is a little, like, Enigma, you know?
Yeah.
Whereas I look at Ivy and I'm like, I got Roar, I got Telekinesis into stealing something, and then I just have this stupid Astral Imprisonment that can just ruin fights for you. And a Tiny who almost is a Blink Dagger. So my main concern is that despite their 2K lead, I feel like Water Rune Enjoyers are going to get absolutely mauled over the next 4 minutes.
And I think that you can see that recognition from Ivy, too. You know, OD immediately goes into the Blink Dagger, had the Midas queued up for a long time, but is recognizing they want to get aggro and find a fight. And in fact, can maybe run down this Coddle here. He's just out of vision.
Yeah, I think I think the passiveness of a Midas would have been a mistake in my eyes, because I think that rather than getting that cost going for your hero, I'd rather just take the opportunities that you have with the strength of the ability to just fight right now and take fights.
Oh, dodges the hook shot, and now looking for the rundown, but he just walked into the cogs instead. Oh no, OD, one good play and then a rough one, as they will pop that supernova, and Cube now also in trouble, has to try and get himself out of here. He's so close to a freaking blink dagger. Can he finish it off before he dies? 100 gold, give me a creep. It's not gonna happen. And he gets killed off. So a good idea from Ivy, but poorly executed, and now Water Enjoyer is ready to run at him.
Yeah, I don't really know why are we playing so far up? Like, you have a hawk. You're taking the tower. I thought that was the plan. I mean, I guess I understand, like, try to go for the big plays, but they are going to be able to respond. They have the hook shot. Like, going aggressive, I think, is a problem for Water Enjoyers. I think it's very difficult for them to play across the river right now for their heroes. But defending near a tier 2, yeah, they can do that. You know? Right. Oh, yeah. Look at this stacking the Dire Jungle.
Stack,
he got them all.
Stack.
He's going to triple stack with the Fire Spirits. Yeah. That's tasty.
Good. And in the meantime, they're going to hide behind here, find Jan, and bring down this Clockwork. So a nice little pickup there for themselves, because he's been relatively farmed. One of the highest of the supports, actually the highest support, and going in for the Aghanim Scepter. While owned me. He's also being chased around by these Eidolons, but it's a Blink Dagger already done now for the Ursa. They built up a 4K gold lead after that last battle up top.
Yeah, things are looking a lot better. The Greaves, not going to be the next item, though, from BNC, because he wants the Blink Dagger early. And again, this is the idea of, I think, the issues that they have of playing with this Coddle and trying to flex how well it's been going. So Soikov and Jan are going to smoke together. So they need to either smoke to the Enigma or the Ursa. I'm not sure. Maybe with this ward they can actually get this kill into Mobe. But it seems hard. Can these two heroes alone do it?
Not an easy one for sure, but
now they see Lesh
definitely
as well.
In position.
Let's see.
Hook. Tries to bring him down, but has the Astral. Could have self-Astral there for a TP out, and instead gets punished. Now the pushback comes out, a good chunk of damage onto Coddle, will bring him down to death. As Jan is also gonna get chased, but the Cogs, they move back in the heal. It's not gonna be enough. And with the Supernova down, they have to get out of there.
Tiny has Blink right now, though.
Ava, tosses him onto Own Me. Even gonna drop the Roar there onto the Phoenix. Sets up a position where now Water Enjoyers don't have to worry about anything.
And the Bear grabs a DD and hops right back in there. As Jan looks to escape with some gold towards an Aghanim Scepter right now.
Yeah.
2 components away. All right, well, you trade your Coddle for an OD and 2 other kills with the Leshrac as well. Yeah, I guess you'll take that.
That's pretty nice.
Enigma was farming the whole time. He's pushing up that top lane. Where's that Blink? Oh, it's on the courier. Hurry, Blink. Oh, wait. He's come back to the wave.
Okay.
Oh,
Needs
they're going.
Jump out the last second. That was very close to dead. But that is the Blink reveal. Not gaining any traction there.
I like Jan sending out the flare as well. Just trying to keep an eye, see if he's like going up to that Ancient, see who else is there. I think he saw the Beast in time. They're still pressuring a little. And they have Ob Sentry. Oh, the Hawk's going to find Mary, though.
Yeah, they have some really good vision in here. Both teams do.
Yeah.
We'll see if this one gets dewarded. Yeah, they'll find it.
But there's also one still up on the pillar as well for the Radiant. +1 in the back line there for the Dire. Yeah, it is wards galore as Cube looks for the jump.
And
no Sunray, or sorry, no Egg.
Ooh, toss, but then the lift back. Weird, banish, everything happening all at once. They have Black Hole ready to go, but can't play it into the Rubik. As Cube is going to drop Palantimos right on top of him. And suddenly, everybody has to back away.
The Midnight Pulse, the damage is so slow that you can get the blink out. A little bit spooky there.
Very weird.
Where's Flash?
Yeah, that's my thought too.
He's just farming. He's chilling. He almost has Lotus done.
Well, very interesting. This Hawk continues to get great vision on all of these heroes, but you can see by recognizing it's in the area, they'll be able to kill it off.
Is Lotus,
And
why Lotus?
finds the Rubik? I'm not sure. Meanwhile, Meteor Hammer connects. Palatimos jumps in, finds him. Odie in trouble. All caught in the cogs and gonna die. They do manage to bring down Yond with the Beastmaster summons, and well, that's also gonna be Rubik dead. I don't know what's happening, Trent.
I don't know. Well, I mean, they forced themselves into fighting, and they've just been playing so much better. Like in the previous match, like felt like Ivy were just kind of owning, and they're snowballing and running all over them. Maybe that has carried over a little bit, but you got to give credit to some of these items coming up from Wonder Endurance. I mean, he just bought a Blink on BNC, and he stays alive. He keeps pressuring. Remember, he died 3 times in laning stages. Now 1, 3, and 8, and now he just suddenly has Greaves. And Leshrac, not there, and that's fine. He's farming it up. Why is he buying Lotus? What am I missing? What is good about this Lotus?
I guess the Spirit Vessel maybe with the Bloodstone is the biggest thing, but it does feel like there's still going to be a ton of magic damage out regardless.
Yeah, kind of like that's my thought too. And then I'm like, because like I think maybe he just tried the BKB, but I guess it is just so persistent that he thinks this is more worth it.
Force staff, cogs stolen, cogs on cogs pushes Palantimos. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but whatever the case is, you can see Water Rune Enjoyers now in a really solid position and gonna try and take down Roche here. I don't know if Ivy have what it takes to come and contest at this point. They've kind of just been throwing their heads into him.
Yeah, without the ulti available for Mobe, feels pretty difficult. Cube might go for the YOLO play here.
Just thinking about it, but no, won't be able to get there in time. And that is Aegis Ursa. What you want to have happen with this lineup, get that fast tempo playing, and so many heals sitting behind the Birdman, or Bearman, rather.
All right, so now Ivy, how do you adjust your expectations? Because I thought they were going to be rolling over Water Endurers. I was extremely wrong. They attempted their fights. They went way too deep, and from there, that one defense from Water Endurers just gave them so much more than I expected. Because I thought they were going to be under pressure to actually make moves around this map with their Coddle, so that he didn't like fall behind or something. But instead, they kind of got gifted a few great fights from Ivy. And now, Ivy are just sort of looking at defending this top tier 2. This also feels bad. Yep.
It's sort of a weird defense, though. The Cogs pushes him back into it. They also lose the Helm of the Overload creep. And they will at least take down that catapult. So tier 2 tower not going to be hit quite as hard, but the TP rotation's in, and now they find Lesh. Does take off that slow, able to get a little bit of separation there. Cube, as the BKB wears off, is going to go for the toss back and the runaway. Does look like he's going to be in trouble and will be brought down. They lose their 2 supports.
You know, I like it. You know, he can constantly spam it for things like the slow, gets rid of the Spirit Vessel, BKB, you just die anyway. He's going to get a bash eventually. That BKB doesn't save you from that. There's an Enigma, there's Hookshot. Yeah, the more I look at it, I respect it. Gives you the armor versus the Ursa. Might help you a little bit.
Yeah,
I guess this guy's pretty good.
True enough. Well, a tier 1 tower gonna get dropped here in the mid lane. That's all the tier 1's taken now. And Water Rune Enjoyers just keeping up this momentum, wanting to play fast around this Aegis. Still 3 minutes left on it. They're gonna smoke and head top.
I love Clockwork. 5 or 4. There's no other hero that lets you just do this. Like, it's actually ridiculous. I think the hero's like probably the best spot he's been since he was like slap around like TI3. You know? It's like Liquid are doing it. Well, now Clockwork's doing it. He's back, guys. He's doing his thing.
It was always Clockwork.
Was that TI4? No, it was around that era though.
That's true. So strong.
Yeah.
Well, Ancient Ice Shaman gonna beat away at this tower, but eventually looks like it is going to be brought down. So more gold into the favor of BNC. And he is getting towards his BKB. It just, I guess the thing that's interesting that we've been seeing in this game is that Ivy have never really grouped up to take a full fight, it feels like. It's consistently been like 1 to 2 heroes going in and getting caught and killed.
Yeah, it feels like they were kind of expecting to out-farm a little bit and just get these, I would say, like, big items up on OD and Leshrac, and then they'd want to fight, which I also thought that they would be able to do, because I thought it would be hard for Water Enjoyers to actually play into them. But then, you know, again, a couple mistakes. You buy things like Blink Daggers, you don't win fights, the farm stalls, and now there's Nagnum's Clockwork.
And they see everything.
You are flared.
You can't. This is super annoying to play against. Constantly keeping that vision on him.
There's actually so many heroes down here.
Yeah. And they have to run. I mean, they see him right now.
All right, does he hit one of these?
Nah, he's not going to go for it, it looks like. So they recognize the danger, and then we'll TP out.
Oh my god, dude, there's still two of them.
Oh. No, they're getting away. Oh, Cupid showed for a second, though. Blink TP. Oh!
He is Basher, he's Basher! Oh.
Getting lucky there. That was 2 hits at least.
Oh. Onmi has been doing pretty well up top, though. I'd say, like, only died once this whole game. That is very surprising. That's quality Beastmaster play, considering, like, the state of the game and the heroes that can just, like, jump and instantly blow him up.
Right.
But, oh, God, this is so insane.
The map hacks, they're real. Onmi did manage to take over that helm of the Overlord creep before giving away the gold bounty. But
Nice.
they keep on hunting these. Look at it. He just runs in, finds the creep, takes it away. 250 gold.
So much gold.
I don't know how many of those he's farmed, but it's been a lot.
He's the Midas. Secret traitor Midas.
That's right.
All right, well,
a ton of gold.
Cube almost has Yule. So I'm trying to think of, like, ways to kite this Ursa. That'll be helpful. We have the Agnums on OD. All right, OD's a hero now.
Yeah.
That is pretty huge.
What about this Lesh build? What do you think he needs to be doing here? Because he feels somewhat indecisive about what he wants to go for.
I will respect the Scythe if he buys it, because I think it is playing to win. But I would get if he buys BKB. I kind of like, you know what? I like the Scythe. I'm down. I think that might be what they need. Yeah. God, it's just so sad if he gets hookshot, though. Like, if you buy Scythe, you're just going to get triple flared into hook, and then what? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Of course, if you buy
it is a
BKB,
pretty
it's
huge problem.
kind of similar. You know? It's like, yeah, I'm in the cogs at BKB. I guess then you don't get Spirit Vessel if you have BKB, though.
Right. You do have Lotus, but he could just stick a second one on you also.
Yeah,
everything just kind of feels a little bad, but I mean, having 5,000 gold in your inventory is probably not great for taking a fight.
You know what? That's a good point.
Whatever he decides to go for.
It doesn't actually accrue interest, it turns out.
Oh, well, that'd be cool.
No, we've discussed this. No, never. Icerock, don't do it. Pubs would be a nightmare.
Yeah,
you have 8,000 gold. Yeah, and I'm accruing an additional 4 gold per minute because of it. Idiot. We can't win any team fights. Yeah, we will later.
Yeah. Sounds perfect. Blink back, get away.
It's no more I have finished farming. I've finished investing.
Yeah.
I'm divesting my stocks here. Oh, yeah. Bye-bye.
Yeah, there was never a way for him to get out of there. Once the rocket flare spam started, there was no escape. Oh, my God. It's like, yeah, Yond, you're doing it.
It's
This
like a
is
spotlight, and you're trying to, like, escape a prison, you know?
Yeah.
It just shines over you. Ah!
Hide. All right, he went for the Scythe. So fully buys out for that.
Yeah, I think that's the play.
I mean, this is the thing that to me feels the most rough about this, is that it's 27 minutes in, and it just never feels like Ivy is either going to be able to take a fight without Water Rune Enjoyers knowing it, or they're never going to be able to take a fight there on their terms. Like,
yeah,
one or both of those things feels like it's really hard to make happen.
And it feels inevitable that it's probably going to be a Roche fight, unless Water Rune Enjoyers feel like crossing the river and going for something a little bit deeper. But this looks like the next fight will be predicated upon Roche's spawn and the ease of which Water Rune can obviously kill it. So all you can really do is Ivy is keep trying to pressure this bottom lane and see if that'll create an imbalance that forces them to deal with this side of the map, and hoping for a slightly later Roche build. They don't want like instant right now because they can't get there in time. But let's give them like 49 seconds, and then Ivy are good.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
there
and
we go here. Oh, not quite.
I mean,
It's
the one
89.
nice thing is that bottom is entirely pushed out and flares are going top instead. So there is going to be this tier 2 tower dropping, which is pretty big. Okay, finishes that one off. Rocket flares come a little bit late. Tower down. But can't really get any counter pressure because the rocket flares are killing the creep wave. Oh,
This is good, though. They don't want to leave Roche, so just keep
Yeah.
on pushing. Force them back. Unfortunately, they have a Keeper of the Light, so he can just, like, TP and then make his way back. Could also be getting the Shard here soon, I think would be a really good idea with how this fight's going to go down.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds really nice. I think
Someone
that
just
thing is
buys
still pretty
back, you know?
underbought.
Yeah. Oh, they're all just running mid. They see this Beastmaster, and he is in trouble.
Pistol out. Gets killed. Gets another big creep.
Stop it, dude.
It's so much gold.
It's so much gold.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. That's a problem. 18 seconds until Roche is back up, and I don't know if they're going to be able to effectively contest this. And they find him again. J.M. Vincento, Force Staff, tries to get out of there. Oh, no, but the hook shot comes in yawned. He claims his prize.
He actually almost lived because there was a creep in the way, but then the Illuminate killed the creep that was in between Clockwork and the Rubik. It's just, it was picture perfect stuff here from Water and Enjoyers. And Water and Enjoyers, ladies and gentlemen, are on their way to potentially winning. Is it their first map? I think it's their first game of the DPC.
I mean, Snare talked about
most
it. When your
certainly
back's
is.
up against the wall, when you are on the verge of elimination and not being able to move on to Div 1, no chance at all of making it happen and trying to maybe even get knocked out of Div 2. You gotta come to play, and that's what they did here. Water and Enjoyers with a great draft. See if they can close it out now. Under control. Oop. Trying to back away. The hook shot in. They find him. God, this Clockwork. Oh,
It's gross, isn't it?
it is just, it has got to be frustrating to play against.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, what can you even do? He just gets in there, and then he's just this stupid support, too. So doesn't he feel good when you kill him? He's going to be covered by an egg with Sunray now as well, thanks to their shard. Like, these are just going to be tough fights. We haven't seen anything out of Water and Enjoys for a long time that's actually meaningful because they haven't actually met resistance. They've just been doing little pickoffs. Like, you want to take us into a real fight, we'll show you some of the other stuff up our sleeves right now.
The last kill they got was over 10 minutes ago when they took down Clockwork. And beyond that, it's been a tower destroyed. It's been like observer wards killed. There have not been many highlights for old Team Ivy. Water and Enjoyers just doing everything in this one.
Jeez, an OD that doesn't get to bully anyone really falls off, huh?
Has fallen.
Dude, I told you, why are people picking this hero? This thing is crazy. I hate OD.
Whoa, that was a weird blink. Not sure what's
he's
going on
just
there.
Trying to have some fun over on the top lane with OD.
Yeah, just
But
scouting.
yeah, they move on in though after that top tower is gone, and they're gonna try and pressure on the side of Water and Enjoyers, the mid lane a little bit. The hook shot gonna be blocked by that creep. Creep playing on the side of Ivy.
And Soikov as well here. Oh, BNC accidentally TPs into the trees next to the fountain, so he's forced to Midnight Pulse.
Yes, so gets out. Yawned. Can they find one? This is the hero they killed last time, but it's not gonna happen. Cube. He instead is gonna be brought down. It was a bold attempt from the Tiny.
Radiant's middle tower
That
is
might have
under
kept
attack.
his cores alive if that was Clockwork TPing to try and shut him down, but
Yeah. I mean, hey, they're getting the split push on, right? They brought
Yeah.
them all back to the base. They're going to push this out. OD immediately runs top. Nobody's going to try to push that out a little bit here, too.
Radiant
Has Aether if he wants to buy it. Probably just trying to make sure that he has buyback so they don't immediately lose the game. Oh, God, this is such a dangerous place to go versus Claw. Oh, he YOLO'd. He had no hook shot. He just YOLO'd it.
that was,
Oh, my God.
that was scary. Because he almost hit, too.
That was terrifying.
Mid Stoikov gonna cut this creep wave again. Just spams out the wave while bottom. Water and Enjoyers, they're going to try and take this bottom tier 2 tower. I mean, if there's one thing we know is possible, it's a high ground defense. We have seen teams go for this type of a play and just survive. And, you know, if you start massing up items, maybe there's a way back into it for the old Ivy.
They also still have this scythe just sitting on Lesh as well, which hasn't gotten any use yet, I don't think. That, you know, like right now, Palantimos, he's going to go in here. Maybe this scythe can save them and perhaps kill the Aegis. That would be lovely. Or he's just going to die.
And Vincento doesn't have the shard. Force Staff, though, keeps him alive for the moment. Blink. He's not concerned.
He's insane.
Dude, that is crazy to not blink. And now, Beastmaster, own me. He gets jumped on and brought down. That guy was, like, not afraid at all. That was really crazy.
Yeah, I would have been so scared about, like, a flare or something, but he was convinced. He's like, nah, it's not cool now. It's fine. It's fine. I'll wait.
Oh, wait. Finds a creep wave there. Gonna be banished for the moment. Malefice continues after him. Has another blink for himself. TP's out. Do they find him? No. So more space created.
How about that solar bind cast range? That caught me off guard. Jeez, with Aether and Psychic Headband. My God, and Spirit Form, obviously. Like, holy moly. That thing was humongous.
It is back in Fountain, basically. Well, Trent, this one is this is looking like those Tundra games where they just kind of hold up for a really long time and just delay. I haven't seen that aggressive move from them to try and make something happen on the map. They've just been aggressively running at creep waves.
Oh, well, Cube, he's trying to punish you if you don't want to play like this, you know? Trying to get a little greedy. Oh, yawn. Oh, yawn. He wants that ward. Oh, he got him. Oh, he can't get in.
Oh,
nice.
he walked back into him. Okay. Cheap stick down.
I think he was
they're
turning
back,
the hook
baby.
shot.
Oh, no, they're really not. Oh, banish. Maybe they are. Second banish. Egg down. Needs to get out of there, though. Gets the blink in time. So a lot of big things used in the avalanche in the midst. The roar is out. The stun to follow. Black hole. It's only onto a tiny. He'll take that every day of the week. And he's even going to be saved. Oh my God, BFC's in trouble. Dude, they're falling apart. Trent, what's happening? The water rune enjoyers. There's no more water runes. It's after 4 minutes. How can they cope?
They came near the base.
Oh no.
They didn't tundra it up.
Oh no.
Man, look at these wards around the base and they lose that fight too. They have wards on both sides. Just spotting everything, but you just get a little bit too close. I think he was turning the hook shot, and that's what got him stunned. I'm not even sure. That was crazy. And then it just collapsed from there. All because Ursa tried to get in there. And finally, OD got to flex that Aghanims.
True.
And the scythe as well. God, those items were lying in wait for a long time.
They were absolutely ready for it. And I mean, obviously, Ivy not out of the woods yet, but these types of plays right here can be impactful. It lets them get onto the map, get some wards down, secure some of these neutral items as well.
I would love to see the shard on OD.
Yeah.
I feel like that could be kind of huge. You saw how dangerous it was. I mean, I guess Lesh has the blink, so he's just going to rely on that instead.
They also, right now, has that Aeon Disc locked. Has the Octarine Core queued up if he wanted to go for that instead. But you're seeing kind of the way that Ivy are going for this. Get into these late game items, and they're going for a second Sheep Stick, this time on Beastmaster. So they're going to have two heroes with Blink's Hex.
And Ursa went Daedalus as well. So he doubled down on his damage with the Swift Blink instead of like a Lincoln or something.
Rocket Flare. They have Lincoln's there, done on the Enigma. So he has free reign to Black Hole in these fights. Hook shot, little off the mark. Eul Scepter, Cube trying to get out of there. Force Staff keeps him alive. Walking into vision though. The Lesh maybe in some trouble. Pops that BKB and is going to run away. Maybe could have gotten out with the flicker, but was worried of that Black Hole.
Onmi's not sure about the hook shot. I think he's microing the boar in behind him.
Yeah.
Make sure he doesn't get hooked, but well done. They back away, and yeah, they stay out on the map again. And Roche timer and 105.
105?
Just can't get
Well,
it.
it had a
you know?
5 in it. So
It
that's
did.
Good.
2 5s even.
Wait,
Only
what?
10 seconds off. That's not bad.
Okay.
Radiant's
55.
bottom tower is
That's
under
true.
attack.
I forgot about that other 5.
Yeah, I know math is hard.
Yeah, they're both going for Aeon discs. They will de-ward up there and now go for a smoke play. It feels like Ivy is realizing this is possible.
This still feels so hazardous depending on how Jan starts the fight. Like, if he just gets a solid hook shot and it sets up everything for BNC,
Right.
it's still trouble. And look where Bobe is. I think Bobe is the key, right? You know what they need? They need smokes for these fights, actually. That is,
Yeah.
That's really the key, because they can't have OD spotted before an engagement. They
Right.
can't gank with their smokes. Oh god, he is so dead.
Yeah, Own Me even pops the BKB right there, but will get punished and brought down. Ninja Gear might be one of those really clutch items
Yes.
to find.
Insanely valuable versus the clockwork, especially with the eggs.
Does
He's
have-
hunting. He still has hook.
Yeah. Ooh, and that's enough to keep him alive, most likely. Can they get in range? The Malefice. Oh, it was so close. Oh, he took out the Eye of the Vizier. Enigma had it earlier, but now his Trickster Cloak. That would have been the range to kill the OD.
At least they'll let the TV away while Roach is up. So the Aghanims. Ooh, it's the spawn they even wanted.
Oh, man.
That is so good for Valentimos. Oh, that's huge. He can just keep on trucking in all these fights now with that enrage on stun.
So the one thing about this is that at the end of the day, Ursa can obliterate one target, but there are a lot of ways to kite in this game. Although Rubik hasn't gotten the shard yet.
I was just about to say the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah. But it feels like they have ways to dodge away from that Ursa damage. So if he can't stay on target, maybe there's a way back in for Ivy. But I mean, the gold lead, everything, it's really looking good for Water Enjoyers.
Well, it's been a while since I feel like anyone's been pressuring a tower, but we've now advanced to the bottom tier 2. Water Enjoyers with a new sense of power as they take that Roche, feeling like now's their time. They can do it. See if they're right about it.
See if they can find a perfect fight for themselves. They did get the last item on the side
Oh, the
of
bear.
Ivy, and it wasn't a Ninja Gear.
Oh, it was for the bear, though. He's all
Yep.
ninja'd up.
Valentimos feels good about that. Ooh, and just barely able to get out again before the Malefice comes in. So, Water and Enjoyers holding on, and he just buys the Aether Lens. It's like, all right, I'm tired of this. On the Enigma.
He's just throwing these flares on the base. That is so scary versus an Ursa. Because like, he has Swift Blink, Daedalus, Abyssal. Like,
Yeah.
he can put in the Penta Edge too, and then he can just jump whatever
Yeah.
Clockwork sees. All right, so who, like, let's say he jumps OD. Is he just dead? He
Yeah, I
just
feel
dies,
like it.
right? Because like, even if he gets roared on the Ursa, I guess the Force Staff just has to come out and like immediately onto the OD, and then there has to be a Force Staff. Force Staff OD. Oh god, there he goes. Nice Lotus. Oh, it paid off in the end. The Lotus
Not
came
bad.
back.
Turns back onto him, the lift, pulling him in closer. Oh, but he's still not feeling safe, though. You can see how much he's valuing this, like, survivability for himself, not even coming forward to Astral there.
Cube thought about it though, because he had like blink toss back.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, like back in the tier 4s. I don't know if you want that either, to be honest, because like Clockwork's gonna come in, and then that's gonna give a little bit of breakdown, and that's space for the Enigma possibly. Kind of scary.
I mean, it does feel like you have to get somebody out of positions for sure, but like into the Aegis too, it's just really tough. Yeah, I think they just have to wait it out to the best of their ability. Hard game.
Yeah, I would say that Mary on the Phoenix really needs the Aeon Disc.
Yeah, I could see that.
I just want the ulti to pop out from the egg. I feel like
Hex.
it's a good target right now.
They find Coddle. Yules in the dodge through, dropping everything. BKB gets off, they run away. So that was ulti used.
Nice
Still
Yules.
taking a good chunk of damage, but the egg is down. And now, running away with everybody else, the hook shot in to kill off Yuppie does have buyback. With BKB popped for 1, what was that stolen? It's just the fire spirits. Vanish onto 1. The stun comes out, connects. Palantimos gets the enrage off. And still feeling very strong with full vision at hand. Water Rune Enjoyers will force out the glyph.
Yeah, still some time left on the spirit form as well, but they're smoked up. They're looking for their jump. BKB is available for the Beastmaster, and OD's poking and prodding. Pops Lincoln's.
Mary's not a bad target to find. The hook shot goes in right away. Clockwork in way too far, but Rubik already dead. Does not have buyback on him, but they traded out for that tier 3 tower. Go Scepter. And the black hole going to be used, but immediately Astral and Palantimos, he can't find a target. Wait for him to get out another round. So we'll have the Lotus when he comes out, just steps away and is fine.
Nice glyph there as well. And OD got to be thinking about Shard at this point. Please help him out, man. It's terrifying.
I mean, they need everything here, but they are able to hold on to their racks. The most important thing for Ivy, they lose 2 supports in exchange for the Clockwork Death and the tier 3 tower going down. And
I'm curious.
Aegis about to expire.
And P65, he went for the E-Blade instead of the Aghanims as well.
You see that? Clockwork is the most damage in the game.
Them flares, man.
Oh.
Yeah, it is actually crazy how much damage they do and just spam them like that. And now BKB. Whew.
Yeah, he has had an insane performance. Does this level 25 Lesh change any of this? Like, is there anything that you see from Ivy coming out that might give them a better avenue to sort of pull themselves back into this one? Down 30k.
I mean, when you have a Scythe, you know, I mean, the Ursa's 41k first off. So, like, you know, if he just gets picked off, which isn't that crazy of a concept, because defensively, he just has BKB.
Right.
I mean, if you Scythe him, obviously, you know, then life's good. So just Scythe him when he's not enraged. Like right now, ha!
Okay.
Team?
Stun.
Good runaway. Okay, good choice.
Does show the power of that, though.
There's no hook shot, though.
Lift up. Gets caught for a moment. Lotus onto him, keeping him alive. The toss back. Oh, Cube with the save. Barely keeping his buddy alive there. They're going to try and hunt with these rocket flares.
He's got
Might
blink.
be able to get a snipe on the Lesh, but he steps out of there. It looks
so
like he's going to be
good.
fine.
He's so good.
Yeah.
That was so good in Daisy. I can't believe he got that toss out. That is so difficult to not... Like, what if he had tossed Ursa into those 3 allies? You know what I mean? Like, that was a hazardous play.
It's true. That was a little bit psycho. It was good, though.
And then the patience, too, to get the Yules into the blink out after when they tried to cover it as well. Now there's no egg for a while. 90 seconds of no supernova. It's something. It's more space and more time. But, yeah, I mean, talents, they make Dota weird, you know? This last track now does a crazy amount of damage, and he also does a lot of damage to buildings. So, you know, something sneaky, perhaps, could happen if you're not careful at your waves. God, he's so slow, though. Look at him just sauntering on this. Like, 4 legs for what, man? Good lord.
He is not a very quick guy.
Oh, my God. He just, it looks like he's just running in sand. He just can't get anywhere.
Yeah, 350 movement speed at 47 minutes doesn't feel great.
What is that?
I
will coddle on spawn.
If this next Aegis does not, like, secure... I guess here's a question. If Water Rune Enjoyers get the next Aegis, do you think that they just try and end the game? Because 60 minutes is also where things get wild. As Jan, he pops his BKB. That's a reveal there. The lift out keeps him alive. Jump onto Lesh, save for the moment. But now they don't have that many more saves, and they've lost their tiny. 5, 6. Oh, another Astral. BKB blink. No, the black hole's there. And, well, he's fine again. The black hole does nothing. He's hexed. He's controlled, but he's regenning another save. Dude, it is save on save on save. Yule Scepter's there. The BKB, they used everything on that first go. They take him down. The cheese already popped. Y'all trying to stay alive. But, dude, this Astral is nuts.
All right, the bear's coming back
constantly, and now everybody just tries to get out of harm's way, but it is going to be the Lesh finally going down. That was an Ursa buyback, though.
That was. And now that puts some pressure here. Do you come back and try again?
Dude, Roche is back up in 15 seconds. They want to try and get something done with Lesh dead, at least force a buyback. There is no Tiny either, so no, so dieback on him.
Bottom barracks are under
Oh, this is so scary, though. The no clockwork is huge here because they can't just jump them. They feel pretty strong actually poking and prodding here.
Hex from long range, controlled, force
Oh.
staff, keeps him alive. Buyback comes now. Lesh, everybody needs to get out of harm's way. Roar, oh, it's 5 seconds off cooldown, but they find the coddle. Okay, E-blade out, dropping him down and dead. And, well, Roche, it is up.
Oh, and your Ursa's farming a small camp, you know? Grind never stops. So it's...
Dude.
There's more gold to be had. They don't have a great way of scouting until they send a Hawk over, which isn't for another 6 seconds. How fast can... I mean, if Leshrak's there, they just do it instantly. So I guess it's time to go scout. But there is dire vision there. They're going to start sending out the flares, of course.
Right.
So they're going to know about this Roche. They are now in the know. And what is Ursa buying? He has a refresher orb. Yeah, okay. That's very smart.
They, I believe, saw that Roche is up now with that Hawk heading overhead. And, I mean, 50 seconds no coddle, it feels like you at least want to try and force out some type of a buyback here. Can they get into the pit and take this? The smoke in, are they just going to smoke into it?
We got to keep an eye on Mobe right now because he's at like half health. Again, now really at half health, these flares, but he still has that Aeon disc. So he has to be clutch with this reassemble. Because this could be game deciding if he hits this or not.
Oh, man. These decisions of when you go in for it and when you don't. Owned Me is going to start to work on it a little bit here as they want to take over this outpost.
Look at Leshrak.
I mean,
so far
I
in.
don't know. It's scary. They thought about going on to him. Vision down. Full flare there. Starting to spam out the stuns. Lesh does not have the shard. So they can't even spam those out to sort of control the area. He's queuing it up right now. You can see he wants it. And yeah, they realize we need to just sort of reset.
You know, we also have to watch for a Hawk route as well. That could be a good setup from the Beastmaster. Speaking of shards.
Oh, yeah.
Haven't seen that really come into play too much.
I mean, down 25,000.
It doesn't matter. It's like MMR, guys. It just doesn't matter right now.
Yeah.
It's just a number.
Buyback, also very important to keep our eyes on in this one. No buyback on the Lesh or the Tiny, but also on the Ursa. And another smoke. The whole team heading out. Clockwork hooks in, finds one, lift away, gets out of there for the moment. Lotus is already out, the turn, and the stun. The control is there. Palantimos wants to bring down one. It's a black hole. He's BKB. He can't astral him. Oh, no. It comes back to haunt ya. Mobe needing to get out, the force staff to separate, but that is 2 minutes no Lesh, a triple kill for Palantimos, and now they might just run in for more. Have to be careful about the big hammer drop as Sanities is getting built up to larger and larger amounts, but Rubik going down. Game he drops it, tries to go for the double. He kills the Ursa. That's a dieback. Oh, what a play. He has to buy back immediately, though. So the mana was too low and went for the snipe. What?
Okay, 3v4 with these heroes. Can they even Roche? I mean, maybe with the clockwork?
I think that saved the game.
They're smoking up. They're coming. Does Rubik have anything? He has nothing. He only goes in.
Oh, caught for the moment. Pulling one. Moe got him. He gets hexed up, has a couple seconds left on Sanity's Eclipse, needs to find another save here. Yule Scepter, lift up, has the Force Staff to get out of harm's way. They're buying more time. Clock's back up, or excuse me, Tiny's back up. Own Me taking so much damage from this Phoenix, and there's no save there. Cube, Avalanche, tries to buy a little bit more time for himself. The chase is there, the Hex, the Malefice, all the control in the world. They got him under fire and gonna kill off that OD, dead for 2 minutes, and guess what? They have building damage because of the Enigma talent.
Yeah, Palantimos can do nothing but spam. Well played. Well, he's dead. Thanks, team.
Oh.
The OD committed it all. And if they've got the reads here, they're going to know there is nothing left in the tank here for Ivy. They can go right for the Ender. But
They're gonna
they
try
don't
and play
know.
it safe.
And again, I guess it's not that much once the Eidolons run out.
That's true. Although they'll have another summon there in a second, so they have a ton of Eidolons ready. It is going to be mega creeps, 54 minutes in, but with Lesh back up, that should be enough damage to deal with these Eidolons. Just jumps in. Do they have the damage to kill him off? It doesn't look like it with that Bloodstone heal. Oh, the rest of it trying to get a save. Is it going to be enough? He's down so low and finally gets brought down. Could not even get off the Stormcrafter, and GG is going to be called. Well, look at this. Water Runes, they win the game.
And it wasn't stressful at all.
Yawned with
You
the
know,
face
as you can
palm.
see from the graph, they were well ahead